Senator Andrew Bragg has recently introduced a private bill aimed at regulating cryptocurrency services in the country. This important development could have a significant impact on the industry, so stay tuned for more information as we dive into the details of this proposed legislation. Now, let's discuss the Digital Assets Market Regulation Bill 2023 in more detail. This proposed bill is centered around protecting consumers and promoting investment in the cryptocurrency space. To achieve these objectives, the bill recommends regulatory changes for stablecoins, exchanges, and custody requirements. If passed, it would necessitate obtaining a license from the Australian Securities and Investments Commission or a foreign license for anyone operating a cryptocurrency exchange, custody service, or stablecoin issuer in Australia. So, it's clear that this bill could have significant implications for the industry as a whole. Moving on to the provisions of the bill, let's focus on the specific obligations and requirements it outlines for exchanges, custody services, and stablecoin issuers. First, there are minimum reserve requirements that need to be met, ensuring a level of financial stability for these service providers. Second, the bill mandates the segregation of customer funds, which would mean keeping client assets separate from the service provider's own assets. This is crucial in promoting transparency and safeguarding consumers' interests. Lastly, the bill calls for regular reporting on customer holdings, further strengthening consumer protection and promoting a well-regulated cryptocurrency ecosystem in Australia. In this part, we'll discuss Senator Bragg's concern that Australia is losing the race in terms of digital asset regulation. He emphasizes that the country is falling behind its international counterparts, and this is why he has introduced the Digital Assets Market Regulation Bill 2023. He argues that when the Labour government came into power, they had the chance to build upon the world-leading regulatory process initiated by the former Liberal government. Back in October 2021, the Senate Select Committee on Australia as a Technology and Financial Centre made 12 recommendations relating to digital asset regulation, of which 11 were adopted by the former government. However, instead of capitalising on these opportunities, Senator Bragg contends that Labour and Financial Services Minister Stephen Jones have not shown enough interest in regulating digital assets. In this section, let's discuss the token mapping consultation currently underway in Australia. This public consultation aims to classify cryptocurrencies and various digital asset tokens, services, and platforms. The Token Mapping Consultation Paper, released in February, provides basic definitions for the cryptocurrency sector. The regulation framework for crypto service providers is designed to form part of an overarching strategic plan for all payment systems across Australia, which was initially set to be launched this quarter. However, the launch may face potential delays, possibly extending beyond 2023. These delays are a point of concern, as they could further hinder Australia's progress in developing a comprehensive regulatory framework for the growing cryptocurrency industry. In this section, we'll discuss Senator Bragg's criticism of the current government's approach to digital asset regulation. He highlights the disinterest shown by the Labour government and Financial Services Minister Stephen Jones in regulating digital assets, which he believes is holding back Australia's progress in this field. Senator Bragg argues that, rather than building upon the consultations and recommendations already undertaken, the Labour government decided to restart the process in May 2022. This decision has further delayed the development of necessary regulations. Additionally, Senator Bragg criticizes the token mapping pamphlet provided by Mr. Jones since November, calling it a skinny and inadequate document that does little to address the urgent need for clear regulatory guidance in the cryptocurrency industry. Senator Bragg's criticism of the Labour government's approach to digital asset regulation highlights the need for a comprehensive and efficient regulatory framework in Australia. He argues that delaying the development of necessary regulations only serves to hinder the growth and progress of the cryptocurrency industry in the country. Instead, Senator Bragg suggests building upon the consultations and recommendations already undertaken to create a regulatory environment that balances consumer protection and investment promotion. The token mapping consultation, in particular, has been criticized for providing insufficient guidance on cryptocurrency classification and regulation. Senator Bragg's call for clearer and more comprehensive regulations echoes the sentiment of many in the industry who have expressed frustration with the lack of regulatory clarity in Australia.